the whole emo thing, people are really jumping on the bandwagon and like having a go at those kids and stuff. But I remember when I was young, I wanted to be different as well, and I was tortured and and soulful. And,
but it was called goth back then.
Yeah, and unfortunately, like I said, my parents were very strict and wouldn't allow me to paint my nails and all dressed all in black and stuff. So I had to I couldn't lament to The Cure. The only sort of music I was allowed to listen to was like C&C Music Factory. And it's really hard to be really sad when,
Everybody dance now.
Yeah.
I feel your pain.
But you could do like the Everybody Dance Now with like the emo goth kind of dancing, you're just sort of standing there.
Yes, visual jokes do not work on radio.
Yeah, like you just visually.
Well, just sort of standing there looking from side to side without moving very much and occasionally taking a break from a cigarette.
I don't think you properly listen to C&C Music Factory when that, the fever hits you. You can't just like sway from side to side. You must jump up and dance.
You must bounce. Did you ever see the goth version of the Goth South Park one when Stan becomes a goth? It's like, how do I become a goth? You have to be a nonconformist, but you have to listen to all the same albums and wear the same clothes as we do.
Yeah, you have to be a nonconformist and dress exactly like we do and listen to exactly the same thing that we do and drink coffee exactly like us.
Do goths drink coffee?
That would be counterproductive.
South Park.
How can you can't be a goth when you're like buzzed out on caffeine.
No, but I don't know about you, but like if I drink coffee or have like pure caffeine or anything like that, it puts me to sleep.
Yeah, I haven't drank caffeine in about a decade, so...
Yeah, that's just me.
No, I just think that the emo kids, good on them.
Yeah.
I do like the fact that they are starting their own tribe, and I just want to see them start branching out from Flinders Street Station.
Yeah.
Because, that's cool.
Or like the subcultures
There'll be
within
some sort of
goth.
separatist movement, and we're going to Southern Cross Station, you can't stop us.
Oh, no, but like you've got like your general emos, and then like an undercurrent of like your hippie emos or something like that, where they still wear all the black and whatever, but it's like with black flowers or something to make it a little bit more cheery.
We must all love one another even though love is pain.
Yeah, they're all exactly like normal emos, but quietly like a bit of Madonna.
Yeah. Or everything else is black except they dye their hair blonde for a little bit of colour.
Well, that kind of doesn't work because My Chemical Romance are kind of rocking the whole bleach blonde look at the moment.
Okay. Alright, well...
And the black band leader thing for the Black Parade.
Yeah.
Although I was listening to that song, it sounds more like Queen than anything. It is a very sort of Queen sort of big operatic rock song, so maybe that's the next step. Like opera, people could be wearing those full-on like opera dresses and stuff.
And hanging out the front of Flinders Street Station, or just like Freddie Mercury.
And
the
moustache.
Imagine all those emo kids with massive Freddie Mercury moustaches.
Most of them can't grow facial hair.
You know what? You can buy them. You can buy them and stick them on.
That's
like the big boonies moustache.
Yeah, that's right.
Like boonies.
And then also the opera thing with like the bullet helmet with the horns.
Oh yeah.
The Viking helmets.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Maybe they can sort of merge with the battle metal people. Are you familiar with battle metal at all? It's the people who like read Lord of the Rings and wish they were Vikings, and you see them, they're all wearing like chainmail and Viking hats and going, woo!
Oh, I did see on the net the other day some Dungeons and Dragons, but it was live action Dungeons and Dragons, and so everyone's dressed up like Lord of the Rings and the Legolas wannabes and little hobbits and whatever. But there was one guy dressed as Gandalf and big hat, and he was running, and it was an ogre with a guy with like bad bear skins on and a mask over his head. And if you've ever played Dungeons and Dragons.
A couple of times.
Yeah, it's cool, but you say, oh, okay, I cast my lightning bolt against the ogre. There was this guy in a really ill-fitting wizard's outfit, just yelling, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, and throwing pebbles at the ogre. And it's just so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go along and be a part of one of these things, but I just don't think there's any way you can go along without being swept up in the emotion.
And having to...
You do get those people like the Renaissance Fair people.
I think this has taken Renaissance Fair to the next degree.
To the next level.
And my question... Because I've never actually watched the live action of it, but they still like the whole rolling of the dice to see the damage they've done and whatnot.
There's a couple of dungeon masters who stand around with books and like a computer rolling
Like
computers that would roll dice for you.
like a number generator.
Yeah,
or
like a
something.
number generator. And so they were sitting around going, yes, you hit, no, you missed, oh, he's just cut your leg off, so you have to lie on the ground, and you have to help him, and it's hilarious. Oh, I just, you know what? I'm going to start one. I'm going to get a whole bunch of friends together, and we're going to go out in the bush and pretend to kill ogres.
I'll be down for that.
Easy done.
Because I haven't done like good role playing for a long time.
Oh, it won't be good role playing. It'll be horrible.
Whoa.
That's the point.
Yeah.